Hello, Cancer, and Happy New Year. This is just a brief general energy reading for the month of January 2026. Happy New Year. Yes, it is going to be a very big month for the month of January. A lot of planetary transits taking place, a lot of shifts and changes going on, lots of activity this month. So let's take a peek at what this month of January is looking like for you for the sign of Cancer. Leadership, set your goals. So maybe you did start some new numerical new year goals and things like that. I do feel this is talking about you being the leader of your own life. This is, I feel, where, you know, I kind of feel I kind of feel this energy of you looking in a new direction. I feel like this is you standing in your power, having strength, courage, confidence to lead your life in a direction towards the sun, which represents vitality, life, love, happiness, joy, fun. We at the bottom of the deck we have children. Know that your children are protected. So I do feel like this is looking at somebody who is interested in bringing their life into a more positive direction, and maybe there could be some concerns around children in regards to this movement or this, yeah, I do feel movement that you're making that is taking place, some sort of transformation that I feel like you're going through, or some new direction that you want to take. There could be some concerns with the impact this has on your children. This card does say, know that your children is safe. Underneath that says, legends, learn from those who inspire you. So I feel, again, I felt the word vitality really strong with this leadership card. So, you may have been going through a cycle, a time frame, a period in your life where maybe you just felt worn down or wore out and just tired and feeling lagged or something like that. I feel like that's all about to shift. Next card up is Just Breathe. We see the card number 4. I feel like this talks about your home, family, foundation, that sort of thing. Yes, base chakra at the bottom of the deck. It is red, but it does look orange on that camera. But anyhow, I do feel like somebody has, like I said, I feel like their vitality is being restored, their inner strength, the courage that they have. I feel like something's being illuminated and it's bringing them towards a new direction, or, encouraging them to go in a new direction. We have, let's see what we have. Keep going. We got the Just Breathe. So be mindful of that. Spend some quality time in meditation. Here we go. Next card that comes out is Open Up. Another 4. Really nice energy. I don't have my book out here today, or I would happily read you the message from that 44. But if you keep seeing the numbers 4, 44, something like that, this again talks about the home, family, foundation, children, that sort of thing. This talks about opening up. I feel like maybe, I was feeling that lag or loss of vitality. I feel like that was in 2025. I feel like 2026 is opening up new opportunities for you. I also feel like there is some sort of, you know, something within you that is shifted, that has changed. Like if you've been in a dark downward spiral, or just feeling that lack of vitality and that, um, just not motivated energy, I feel like that's all about to shift. I feel like there is something going on internally with you that really is changing and evolving. You could have been going through a spiritual awakening, something like that. And I just feel like aligning yourself, like tapping into that alignment is, I guess, how I would say that, for you to bring. So I feel a change. I feel like there is like something that's been missing, and it's been the vitality, that the joy, the fun, the happiness. It's that part of life, it feels to me, has been missing. I feel like somebody's waking up to know that where they were, and I'm going to say were because I feel like you're coming out of that, where that was, it's no longer fitting, right? Sadness and isolation. Yeah, this is what's no longer fitting. The sadness and isolation, being in that dark. This is wanting to come out of that dark space, that downward spiral. We started with the root chakra that showed up, and now there's a crown chakra. So it does give me that vibe of you really balancing out yourself from within, tap back into your power, building your confidence, and having the strength and the courage to persevere. I feel like you're going to be like, it feels like that sacral chakra being reignited, right? It feels to me like that energy of the vitality being restored. And from that point of that higher vibration, you were able to manifest, and then things coming together is going to bring more joy, happiness, and peace to your heart. I feel like trusting your intuition and the downloads that you are receiving are very important. So be mindful of that. So let's start clarifying some of these cards. Let's clarify this. Just breathe. These cards are from the Oracle deck, Divine Abundance, and the first card that comes out is Limitless. Yes, this is tapping back into your power, your strength, your power. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you've gone through some sort of an awakening. I feel like there has been some sort. I don't necessarily feel this would be a dark night of the soul. I'm not really feeling that vibe. Could have been for some of you, but for who I'm, the majority of you that this is resonating with, I'm just feeling like you were going through some sort of challenging experience. It was a 9 year last year, which talks about pretty much, going through an awakening and an enlightenment. Like, you are growing on a soul level and recognizing what's in alignment with you on that soul level and what is not. So it could have been a very challenging 2025 for you, but I feel once this, you're tapped back into this power, you're having that strength, your courage, that confidence, the vitality being restored. I feel like it's like limitless potential. It feels like, yeah, bottom of the deck is loss. So I kind of feel like, there was that to deal with. That could have been that sadness, that isolation, and sometimes we can grieve things before they've even happened. I don't know why, but I'm getting that vibe right now where somebody could have spent, gone through quite a bit of 2025, if not all of it, really going within, feeling just like, it just feels like in that dark space of sadness, isolation, feeling alone, that sort of thing. And I kind of feel like, they're looking at a loss. You can take what resonates, what sort of loss that was, but could have been feeling like you've lost yourself in a situation or an experience. And, but I feel like you have recognized what that is about, and now I feel like your power is being restored and you will be doing something about that. We are now in a 1 year, so this talks about a whole new beginning. This is a brand new cycle that is starting. So let's look at the clarity for the open up. Give us some energy and clarity for the open up. Open up is surrender. Yes, this is somebody opening up, surrendering to the divine, letting things go that are meant to go, and moving forward. Right action. That is the right action to take. It feels like somebody is doing the right thing. They're surrendering something. And that could have been what that loss is too, like knowing you're connected or holding on to something that is not fulfilling or is assisting you in growing, evolving, developing as a person, as a human, that sort of thing. And that could have, really been, heavy on somebody's heart and on their mind. I feel like that is shifting and changing. So let's get another energy to clarify this sadness and isolation, sadness and isolation, sadness and isolation. Sadness and isolation. One card. There we go. Thank you. Change. Yes, this is changing. There's a card of change. This is somebody who is, like I said, the root chakra came out. Now we have grounded right there. I feel like this is somebody going through a rebirth. This is somebody getting a new lease on life. This is somebody who's taking control of their life, their situation, the experiences they've been dealing with. I feel like they've been really receiving a lot of downloads through their crown chakra. What's underneath the crown chakra? Empress energy. And now it's time for them to manifest. Now it's time for them to enjoy like nurturing or having a nurturing environment, situation. This talks about manifestation and manifesting as well. So I feel like somebody is just tired of being in that. They're tired of being tired of being in that dark energy, that stagnant energy, that same old, like Groundhog Day kind of energy. They're breaking free of that. They're tapping back into their power, having the strength, courage, and confidence to be the leader of their own life and to move forward. It does say just breathe on that card. I keep picking up with that. It could be in regards to a conversation that needs to be had or something like that. So just be mindful, take a breath. You don't feel overwhelmed or feel like you have to, you know, fill a conversation. Just speak your truth, speak your piece, open up that heart chakra, standing in your power, your true power, having the confidence to call some things out if that's what this is. But I do feel like it's in regards to letting go of some things. Let's look under grounded love. Yes, divine source to the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. And this is somebody who I feel has really in their heart and in their soul are not feeling loved, satisfied, nurtured, growing, evolving. There's just something about that vibe. And I feel like if that hasn't already been brought to your attention or you're awakening to this, I feel like most of you have, but this could be what January brings out for you. So I do hope this serves you well. Happy New Year, Cancer. I send you love and light. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you.